Ooh. Nice one. Sweet. Hi, welcome to Twig Archery. I'm John. This is my daughter Beverly.
Hi guys.
And we're here today to help out some beginners on a few shooting tips that might help you, shoot a little bit better. And Beverly's been shooting since she was a little girl, and she's a pretty good shooter. She's got pretty nice form, and we're going to go. Sure, we're going to go over this and show you a few pointers. First of all, we're going to get Beverly. Beverly normally stands with her stance in pretty much the standard stance with her feet, and the target being up there. Her feet are running pretty much, if you laid a ruler down there, it'd be running pretty much towards where the target area is. Now there's some other methods of shooting. One would be with a open stance, which this foot would be back, and the closed stance with this foot up this direction, like so. So those are a couple of just the different stance positions that you can get in. When you get into shooting, if you're shooting instinctively, you can shoot in almost any position down here with your feet. If you're getting into target shooting, like an Olympic shooter, you would want to have your feet more straight on, like Beverly normally shoots. So the next thing that's pretty important would be just taking the arrow out and putting the proper feather on the string. And normally arrows come with 3 feathers, one being an oddball, which would be the cock feather, and then you have 2 solid color here in this case, and they're orange. And when you put that on the string, the cock feather would go out. Beverly being a right-handed shooter, it's in a shooting position, the cock feather is going out to the left. So when Beverly brings the bow up now, there's a couple of different methods of shooting this way. You can draw from a lower position with the bow down here, and you can start your draw upward, or you can put the bow up initially and then draw straight back from there. And that's a real good method there, in my opinion, to start out with, because when you come up drawing from the bottom, you're weakening your muscles as you come up, and it's a little better, I think, if you just start up there and you come straight back. Also a very good hunting type position, because there's less movement going on when you're drawing the bow. So the next important thing would be the release. Everybody talks about the release being so important, and it is. In Beverly's case, Beverly shoots what they call Mediterranean style, or split finger. Beverly puts her fingers on. She has 1 above the nock, 2 under the nock. The nock of the arrow is a nock on the string, right up underneath the nock, the little brass knocking point. And then Beverly's 1 finger goes over the top, 2 go underneath. And then same deal. She can just draw back in that position there, like so. Okay. Now, the 2 other important things here in shooting would be the release. And the release, which is going to come back after she anchors. You have to find a good anchor point on your face. Generally, most guys or people use the corner of their mouth, unless they're target shooters. If they're target shooters, they'll anchor underneath. The string will come up across. Actually, you'll even touch their nose sometimes. But basically today we're talking about instinctive shooting, and those individuals generally anchor to somewhere around the corner of their mouth. The basic reason you have to reach that same anchor every time is that's the only way you're going to get good. If you're bobbing around here with your anchor all over the place, it's never going to be the same up there. Everything has to be the same here, and that would help you a lot. So in Beverly's case, you watch her draw back. She draws back with her index finger, I believe it is. Yes, the index finger right to the corner of her mouth. So she's got a real good anchor there. You see her elbow up here? Just about perfect, coming across there like that. You don't want this coming down. You don't want it going up. You can relax. And so that's critical there. Now when you do release, rather than Bev trying to do it, we're going to show her here in a second here, but basically when you release, the hand, your elbow should be up, not down, not way up there like that. It should be just pretty much level with your arm and everything. And you're putting stress coming this way, because that would keep the arrow on the shelf. And I know a lot of newcomers have a little problem with that arrow jumping off the shelf. And Bev will show you what we're talking about here. You watch the arrow on the other side of the shelf, over on the other side here, and see how it comes off there. And a lot of beginners will fight that. And that's because that's coming from the right hand here. Okay, Bev, let her down. That's coming from the right hand here, of twisting the string inward, or I would say counterclockwise. And that will force that off. So you have to try to remember to put tension on the string when you're drawing it back, and force the string this way a little bit, and you'll see Beverly, it stays on there nice. Okay, so that's very important there, and that will eventually go away for everybody when they're beginners. That's just normal. That happens. It's nothing to worry about. The more you shoot, that'll eventually go away. So the release, back to the release again, is very critical. The release coincides with this bow arm. This bow arm, very critical here. When Beverly puts her bow arm up there and she's at full draw, she doesn't want this bow wobbling around her. You want to keep a firm elbow here and control this until the arrow is already to the target area. Because this whole arm here and hand is basically an aiming device, so to speak. And that's why we like, with traditional, most people like to shoot off the shelf here, like we're doing on this bow. We're shooting off the shelf. We don't have a raised rest here. By shooting off the shelf, that keeps the arrow close to your hand here, which is an advantage for instinctive shooting. And now we get back to the release. On Beverly's case, we're going to let Beverly shoot one in there, and we'll see what kind of release she comes out with here, and I can either criticize it or say it's a good one. So go ahead, Bevan, shoot one in there. Okay, you notice Beverly's elbow stayed very nice here. Didn't go up, didn't go down. Her hand stayed right by her face, which would be very good. You can have the hand stay here, or as you release, the hand and the follow through can just go straight on back like so, and that would also be very good. So either way you do it, the main thing is you keep your hand close to the face there, and I think that'll help you out a lot with your shooting. We'll try another one here, and you can get another view of Beverly's release and her anchor. Right to the corner of the mouth, and her hand stays right there, which is very good. You come out with the release this way, away from the face, and you develop what they call a pluck. Will make your arrow go way left. So there's a lot of little things you'll learn as you go on. But anyways, I hope this helped you out today, and I know it's an exciting thing when you get into shooting bows, but it'll take some time, and you just got to keep at it and keep practicing. And we just hope this helped you out here with this short video we did here. So thanks for joining us today at Twig Archery. Remember to
shoot twig and score big.
Yeah, catch you later.